Michael, you work in finance. You've helped to establish the Sustainable Development Goals. You are a knower of trends, whether it's music, economy, or circular economy and consumer mindset. And if I'm a Fortune 500 CEO, I have a company that creates products or is involved indirectly in products, and I do not worry at all about circular economy. At what point, roughly, will I be excluded from the economy? At what point is it too late to act, too late to join the game? When are we going to see Fortune 500 companies drop out of the index simply because they haven't acted? Is it 100 years in the future? Is it next month?
If you're not thinking about these issues right now, if you don't already have a plan on them, you are very much in jeopardy of losing that coveted spot on the Fortune 500. That is a 2021 issue. That is not a 2030 issue.
How does money get deployed in the circular economy? How, if you are, let's say, a family office and you've been tasked to put your dollars to good use, not just to maximize return on investment, it may be easy to throw money at renewable energy.
It takes time. It takes time for these new industries to be built, for these companies to come aboard, for the success stories. And we're relatively early within the world of and frame of circular economy. So it will take time. But what's encouraging is the speed at which it's moving is far more rapid than you would have seen in the early days of renewables. Companies are hungry for it. Solutions are happening. Acquisitions are beginning. And we think that long term, you're going to see tremendous investment opportunities arise.
When do you think we'll see the first unicorn in circular economy?
I think the good news is we're already seeing them. And that, to your point of 5 to 10 years, is an accelerant to making it happen. We have a company where I'm based in Santa Barbara called Appeal Sciences that reached a $1.3 billion valuation, led by Viking and Temasek and Oprah Winfrey and a whole bunch of interesting investors. They take waste streams of fruit and they create a totally consumable peel that allows 2 to 3 times product life extension on fruits and vegetables.
What do you think are the most potent investment vehicles to deploy money against circular economy? Where am I looking to deploy circular economy dollars, and which out of all the investment vehicles do you think will be the most effective in the near term?
It's a fantastic question. It's an area very much in development right now. We focus on the consumer circular economy, and we think that there's incredible potential for consumer brands, for the products, materials, and services that go into the circular products, and end of life, what we consider reuse, and reverse logistics and all the pieces that are required to make a circular economy work. So to move to a circular economy, there will be wide ranges of opportunities in energy, in waste infrastructure and recycling infrastructure, municipal services. These are, project managed driven opportunities where you may have more secure returns that you're used to in areas like renewable energy. So those opportunities are coming. They're just not as clean and developed yet.
Who do you think the biggest losers and winners may be in circular economy? So this could be entire branches of industry or companies run by a particular type of leadership or pursuing a particular strategy, long-term versus quarter to quarter.
If you are creating a great deal of pollution with the materials that you're producing, if you're a materials producer, you're in trouble. You need to rapidly shift or reconsider the way that you make things wholeheartedly. On the transportation side, I think you're in a great place because the circular economy requires a lot more touch points, moving things around, reverse logistics. If you're no longer throwing things out, how do you reuse them? How do you get them back to the consumer, back to be reprocessed into the supply chain? Those are new industries that have huge potential of value creation.
When do you think circular economy is going to be ranked so high in the consumer's priorities that brands can no longer get around it?
So what we reached during COVID was the beginning of what I call the rise of the informed consumer. People at home had the time to really go through and spend time with the items that they're buying, research them, really get to like, okay, it says you can recycle it. Can you recycle it? It says it's home compostable. Let's put it in my compost bin and see. I have the time to figure out what's referred to now as wish cycling. Are the products that I'm being told perform a certain way, are they actually performing that way? And these are questions that never arose before out of the consumer. And it's not the norm, but it will grow and it will grow. And so what we see is once consumers learn about circular economy and regenerative systems, they're going to begin demanding them, and they're going to be buying into the certifications that prove the claims on the product. This is the next wave. It's just beginning to unfold. And it's why we're so focused on making it happen. Truly great environmental products should be good for the environment.